The Memphis Grizzlies are the hottest team in the NBA right now. After defeating a Golden State Warriors team that was tied for the best record in the NBA, the Grizzlies won their 10th game in a row. This is impressive for a Memphis team that barely made the playoffs last year as the 8th seed. So how has Memphis made this leap? Let's break it down. When talking about the Grizzlies, you have to start off with Ja Morant, as he's the hub of their offense. It doesn't do him justice to say he's having an all-star caliber season, because he's having an MVP caliber season, averaging an efficient 25 points and 7 assists per game on a Memphis team that ranks top 4 in the West should put him firmly in the MVP conversation. Ja Morant is a freak athlete, and that explosiveness allows him to put constant pressure on the rim. He doesn't need a bunch of advanced moves to beat the first line of defense. 1 or 2 dribble moves and he's exploding right by you and getting to the rim. And because of that insane 45-inch vertical, he can elevate over defenders and finish easily. And Ja doesn't always need to get to the rim on his drives because he also has a really nice floater in his bag. Ja Morant is truly one of the elite drivers in this league. His 10.7 drives per game ranks number 1 amongst all players. His explosiveness and fearlessness on his drives is reminiscent of prime Derrick Rose and Russell Westbrook. And what's taken his game to the next level is that he's now a good outside shooter, hitting 38% of his threes on the season. This makes his ability to drive even better, as defenders have to play honest D on him to defend his outside shot. And Ja Morant's elite rim pressure allows him to get his teammates involved, where he can find open shooters and cutters when he draws in multiple defenders. A lot of Ja's assists also come in transition. He gets the ball up the court super fast, and because he plays next to great athletes like Ziaire Williams, he could throw lobs to them on the fast break. Ja Morant's ability to push the ball has made the Grizzlies a nightmare in transition, as they rank number 1 in the entire league in fast break points per game. All in all, Ja has been playing MVP caliber basketball, but he's far from the only reason Memphis is this good. After all, 5 of Memphis' 10 wins in a row was without Morant. Second-year player Desmond Bane is a beast this year. Despite being the last pick of the first round in 2020, he's averaging an efficient 17 points per game. He's emerged as one of the best 3-point shooters in the league this season, shooting 43% from 3 on a high volume 7 attempts per game. The Grizzlies often run Bane off screens, and he's money shooting off the catch. And he's far from just an outside player, as he's very comfortable putting the ball on the floor and finishing with a smooth layup. Bane also gets lots of buckets and handoff action, whether that's getting off a jump shot or taking it all the way to the rim for a nice finish. Desmond Bane's high level of play has helped Memphis thrive, despite the absence of Dillon Brooks, who's only played 21 games this year. Ja Morant and Desmond Bane are an incredible backcourt duo for Memphis. But let's also talk about their defense, which ranks top 10 in the NBA. Jaren Jackson Jr. is the anchor of that defense. His 2 blocks per game ranks 4th in the league amongst all players. At 6'11" with a long 7'4" wingspan, he's a dominant paint presence that makes it tough for drivers to score on him. And because of his agility, he can also switch onto the perimeter. This makes him a versatile defender that can drop back or switch depending on the matchup. He's truly one of the best defensive bigs in the league. Steven Adams is another good defender. He's not the switch defender that Jaren is, but he can drop back and protect the rim effectively, and his size and strength makes him a tough player to post up against. Having 2 7-footers in the lineup that protect the rim well is a huge deterrent for driving players, which is why Memphis ranks 9th in the league in opponents' points in the paint. And between strong defenders like Kyle Anderson, Tyus Jones, and DeAnthony Melton, the perimeter defense is good as well. All in all, it's time to start talking about Memphis as not just a good team in the West, but as a legit championship contender. They rank 7th in the league in offensive efficiency and 9th in defensive efficiency. And generally, when you rank top 10 in both offense and defense, you're a title contender. Not to mention they have a budding superstar in Ja, and rank just 3.5 games from the 1-seeded Suns with about 40 games to go. Anyway guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Tell me in the comments if you see the Memphis Grizzlies as a legit title contender. If you enjoyed this, drop a like on the video and hit that subscribe button for more dope NBA content just like this. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.